All right. Welcome to HBCU Corner. Right now, we have Norfolk State University's men's basketball guard and MEAC Player of the Year, Joe Bryant Jr. on the show. What's up, Joe? And welcome to the Urban Sports Scene, my man.
What's up? What's up? How you doing?
I'm
Appreciate you
doing
for
good,
having me.
man. Oh, no problem, man. Pleasure to have you on. So before we, get to the nitty gritty, some of the stuff, I'm gonna ask you some real tough questions, though. Some real easy, some tough little Barbara Walter-ish type of questions. All right. So first off, who's your favorite musical artist?
A little baby.
No baby. See, I'm a Ti dude. That's cool. It's cool. All right. Who's your favorite hooper?
LeBron.
LeBron. All right. That's your goat. That's your goat.
Yeah, that's my goat.
Okay, you know what? I ain't mad. Magic's my GOAT, and I've always folks who love Jordan. I'm like, the reason why I love LeBron so much because he reminds me of Magic Johnson. All right. So favorite basketball team.
Uh, I'm a LeBron.
Uh-huh.
So, Lakers.
Oh, we lost Joe. So say it again, Joe.
I said I'm a Bron guy, so wherever Bron go, I go. So.
Okay, no, I respect that. I root for Bron. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Lakers fan. Like I said, I grew up a Lakers fan, and when we came to LA, I was boosted because I wanted him since I saw him as a rookie. I was like, this dude needs to be a Laker.
Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. No what?
Yeah, I don't like when people doubt Bron. Like I take that to heart. Like that's really my favorite player.
Bro, they're haters. That's why they're haters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anytime a player goes from place to place and their team wins championships, this is my thing. When LeBron leaves, see how those teams perform. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. All right. So, you probably biased. Who has the best homecoming? You HBCU dude. Who has the best homecoming?
Norfolk State, of course.
Wait, don't wait. You shouldn't hesitate. You shouldn't hesitate. You hesitated a little too long on that one, though.
Nah, the connection messed me up a little bit.
Oh, I got you. No problem, man. All right, Norfolk State. All right, so so this is one thing. All right, I know Coach Jones will probably watch this show. All right, who wins the game 1-on-1? You or Coach Jones?
Me. Without question.
You said me.
Without question.
Not a question. That's dope. All right, man. Well, since we've already did some of like the fun questions and whatnot, let's get right into it. Last year you were MEAC most outstanding player in the conference tournament, and you followed that up with that award, and you got MEAC Player of the Year this season. Can you talk about your motivation going into this season, going to the current season?
My mind just been focused on getting back to the NCAA tournament. The off season, I was in the weight room heavy. I was in the gym heavy. Just working on my game, trying to get myself better, and just taking it one game at a time. First couple of games I had some good games. Had a couple 20-point games. Then we played Xavier. I didn't do so well, so I had to look myself in the mirror and get myself right and lock back in, and then that carried on for the rest of the season.
Dope. So you're back-to-back MEAC tournament champions, and you won a division this season. Can you talk about that accomplishment?
Say that one more time.
All right, you're back-to-back MEAC tournament champions, and you won a division this year. Can you talk about that accomplishment?
It means a lot. Bringing championships back to the city, back to the school. And also sharing memories with my teammates and my coaches. They go to war with me every day, every practice, every game. I'll take these group of guys over anybody.
Dope. So you mentioned, obviously, doing for the city. You are from Norfolk. So is there any pressure, being from Norfolk and then actually representing, the university like that?
No, I don't feel no pressure at all.
Okay.
I feel like the city of Norfolk has my back, whether through the ups and the downs. They basically my family. I have a huge family, and they treat me as such.
Dope. So I mentioned, we're talking a little bit before, and I mentioned how you helped build this program, 2 years, of great play, not just good play, but great play. And this program to me is projecting like back to back, tournament appearances for Norfolk State and University, and you're part of it. How do you have some sense of pride knowing your role in building in helping build this program?
Yeah. Well, first is to start with the older guys before me, the guys who taught me the ropes and taught me how to, lead Norfolk State's championships. So by them giving me those mental nuggets, I use that and into my career and helping the guys that come after me, keep up that culture. Norfolk State is a winning culture. I'm all about winning, so that goes hand in hand. So I feel like my job is to help the guys that come after me, be great.
So what in terms, and I mentioned Coach Jones, what has Coach Jones meant to you as a coach and a mentor?
It means a lot. He took a chance on me. He didn't have to. So I always appreciate him for that. And he stuck with me. As a freshman, I didn't play a lot. I had guys before me that started over me, and they were good. So I couldn't complain about that. But I still was a great teammate my freshman year. And then those guys that started over me, they transferred. So that opened spots up for me to to take over the starters responsibility my sophomore year. And Coach Jones, he just took me under his wing. He helped me a lot. With defense, he's a big defensive guy. So he just been helping me work on my defense and just helping me as I move on to my career.
And you mentioned, and we've talked about obviously, getting to the tournament. You played Baylor this season, but how was that experience, back to back, being in the NCAA tournament? Not a lot of individuals, you could say, didn't get past the first round, but not a lot of people get that experience.
Right. Well, the one last year and this year, it kind of different.
Yeah.
Last year, COVID was huge back then. Well, last year, so we had to get tested every day. Had a quarantine when we first got there for like 2 days. So things were different. This year, it's much different. We had to get tested. There was a lot of fans in there, so it basically felt like COVID wasn't around. So the police escorts were still the same, private plane. Just like I said, just memories I get to share with my teammates and my coaches.
And also, I saw this on Twitter, and I thought it's pretty dope. Like, to me, your pops is like your biggest supporter.
Yeah.
And so can you talk about that? I just love how, just looking through, I was looking for you on Twitter trying to promote, but then I saw your pops and I was like, oh, this is dope. Like, he is a big time supporter of his son. And I just appreciate that. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, he's like that with all my siblings. Most of my siblings play sports. So, whenever they have a game, he's there loud, he front row at every game. That means a lot. I got to have a big support system like my father and my mother, as long as my grandparents. So, he's basically my role model.
Awesome, man. And so, out to me, I'm all about a kid, especially playing basketball. I coach ball too as well anyway. And I'm always about progression. You've shown progression. Your journey is not over, but what's next for you?
I don't know. I haven't made a decision yet. I do still have 1 year of eligibility. So, I haven't had a talk with Coach Jones yet, to talk about that. So I'm still eager to see what he says and eager to see what he thinks and, just move on from there.
And this is called HBCU Corner. And so I want to talk about the importance of playing in the HBCU, being an HBCU too. So for you, how important it is for you to play ball in the HBCU and also just being on an HBCU campus?
It means a lot, because, HBCUs have talent, you don't always have to go to a big Power 5 school like Duke or whatever to be successful. You can come to MEAC, the SWAC, all those schools, HBCUs that showcase that talent, and I'm there right front and center, and that means a lot to me.
Well, you definitely showcased your talent. Thanks for being on the show and also being part of HBCU Corner. Is there anything you would like to add?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, man. Well, appreciate you, man. You stay blessed and keep up the great work.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.